Good morning. Thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to our students as well as to the families. Today, we celebrate a harvest of your hard work, a harvest of all the sacrifices that you and your loved ones have made. We also mark an important place in your journey, a journey of dreams, a journey of aspirations. We are so privileged to have been a part of this journey. And most important, today you're joined by the people you love, the people who make it possible for you to be where you are today. As we know, we never do all of this by ourselves. Let's give a big hand to all of the families and friends and people who are gathered here. I myself am particularly grateful to be here with you. As you know, I'm now with Catholic Relief Services, but you have been my family. And sometimes it is important and it is good to leave home, but you never leave your family. So I just want to say a great note of thanks to my colleagues, the Mendoza College faculty and staff. It has been a privilege for me to work with them. They're the most dedicated and committed individuals to the success of our students and the success of our college. Please give the faculty and the staff of the Mendoza College a big hand. Whatever success that we have achieved because of them. As you are my family, on this journey, I want to take you along. So I want to say a few things about Catholic Relief Services. Catholic Relief Services is actually part of the U.S. Church. It belongs to you. It was started in 1943 to bring refugees out of Eastern Europe. Today, in your name, we serve in over 100 countries in the poorest and the toughest of places. And we serve over 100 million people. Our scope of work includes emergency relief and also integral human development. What that means is that we attend to all needs, whether these are shelter, food aid, food security, livelihood, health and nutrition, water, education, microfinance, and peace building. In the places that we go, we serve on the basis of need and not on the basis of creed. We do not just serve Catholics, but we serve everyone who is vulnerable and has a need. We serve not because they are Catholics, but because we are Catholics. And in fact, our mission draws from Matthew chapter 25, verse 40, which is in your bookmark. And that is, when you do these for the least of my brothers, you do it for me. Mother Teresa calls this the one-handed gospel, and that is, you do this for me. And it is for that reason that we go out to serve. Today, our revenues have gone as high as $940 million. Our work is funded by the U.S. government and by the generosity of the U.S. Catholic Church. It is important to note that we just do not focus only on the common good, but also to do our work with uncommon excellence. For every dollar of revenue we receive, 94 cents go into programming, because we recognize what a dollar can do. For example, it takes about $150 per year to keep a young child fed. We also employ rigorous metrics on our work and unceasing innovations. Right now, we are considered a leader in the use of mobile devices in development work. So when I was asked, why did I leave a perfect job at Notre Dame to do this? I just want to say, as I feel that you are my family, I also feel like that these people are my family. Even though I have not met many of them, I feel like I know them and know them intimately. Even though they don't have a dollar to their name, oftentimes no shelter, not even a country at times, because they have been trafficked and displaced. I feel like I know them like I know you, because we all want the same things. They want to have food. They want to have well-being. They want security. They want dignity. Just like you, they want a say in their own lives. They want opportunities, and they want a chance to see their children grow up. And so in many ways, I just feel like this is the extension of the human family. And in fact, this work is the work that Notre Dame charges its students to do. From Father Moreau, the founder of the congregation, to Father Soren, the founder of Notre Dame, to Cardinal O'Hara, who founded the business school, and Father Tess Hesberg, our legendary president, we are told to be a force for good, and we're told to step up when there is a need. Which brings me back then now to you. Every year at graduation, when I sat over there, when our students come across, I always have one question. And the question is, for a school that has its purpose as an education of the mind and the heart, did we do a good job? I am not worried about the part that relates to the education of the mind, because we have spent a lot of effort in program design, curriculum, teaching in the classroom, faculty research that expands the horizon of thinking, and all the processes that tend to foster excellence. This is our daily work, and we pay a lot of attention to it, and there are very well-defined ways of doing this. But what about the heart? How well have we prepared you in terms of this education of the heart? Has the school inspired you to care? Have we empowered you to change, to convert your intentions to actions? Did we effectively get across the message to you that business provides solutions, and that business is a necessary good and not a necessary evil? Do you now recognize that the good that is to be achieved through business depends on you and your moral energies? I've now seen business practices in countries where smelting operations cause children to have cyanide in their blood level, that is the price they have to accept in order to have jobs in their country. I have now seen flower-growing huge greenhouses where the circulation is so poor that the use of fertilizers and pesticides cause cancer in the people who work there. So business is a force for good, it's a necessary good, but only because of the people who make the right decisions. And that's what we have been trying to prepare you to be, those individuals. And are you aware of the danger and the seduction of the slippery slope, and that it takes great courage to hold that line? These are the questions that I have every year, and I hope that these become your questions. They're not questions to be answered lightly, and I hope that you do not provide the answers with words, but to provide answers through your actions, that you do not undertake these questions with trepidation, but you do it with a sense of confidence, that you don't approach these questions just thinking of what you have to give up and what you will lose, but think about what you will gain. You will gain the following. You will restore humanity to humans. You will experience the divine, because when we are fully human, we are divine. And that you will know God's grace and the Holy Spirit, which are always present when we transcend our fears and our self-interest. To close, Meister Eckhart one time said, "If the only prayer we ever say is thank you, is good enough." On that note, I'm going to use a prayer by Dag Hammarskjöld, who was the General Secretary of the United Nations. And his prayer is, "For all that has been, thank you. For all that is to come, yes." May God bless you, and go Irish.